Back, everybody. It's Shandalar. It's modded. We have cards from basically 1999 up to 2002 or so. We are looking at the Mercadian Masks block, the Invasion block, the Odyssey block, and the Onslaught block. That's right, everybody. Creatures are actually getting goodish in this period. They're not like modern quality creatures or anything. They're still kind of shit, but they actually knew what creature mechanics were. And also today we are working on building a deck based around a combo if we can actually find the cards. So we met this last time, Parallax Wave. This is a very funny card that, can we see all of that text? Yes, let's expand the card text box there. Has the ability Fading, so it enters with 5 Fade counters on it. We can remove a counter to exile target creature. And when Parallax Wave leaves the battlefield, each player returns to the battlefield all cards they own exiled with Parallax Wave. So what you do with this, to explain the combo again for anybody who has never seen this before, you activate this ability 4 to 5 times, basically as many times as you have counters for, and then you remove Parallax Wave from the battlefield somehow. The card I was hoping to use for this was Abolish, but I think that's not in this version of the game. So instead we were using Aura Extraction and Demystify and stuff like that, which will either destroy it, or in the case of Aura Extraction, it puts it on top of its owner's library. Excuse me. That's almost better in its own way, because it means that we get it again the next turn, but it does also kind of, time walk us, would be a way to put it. We kind of don't have a chance of drawing anything different the next turn. So what this does is that this causes, let's show that back on screen again. It causes time walkers. Don't think about that. That's horrible. It causes Parallax Wave's triggered ability number 3 there, to go off, but there is still nothing technically exiled with it because the other abilities haven't resolved yet. Because this is a delayed trigger as opposed to the way they do this effect now with cards like Banishing Light and stuff like that is it will say, when Banishing Light enters, exile target creature for as long as this is on the battlefield. Instead of exile target creature and then an ability later to bring it back. To prevent basically having it removed before the removing effect goes off, and stopping it from being permanent removal. So, you think this is kind of funny. There's a very similar card in this very same set of things called Parallax Tide. It's blue, fittingly, and basically, Parallax Tide is the exact same card, except replace the reference to target creature with target land. Yeah. So it kind of becomes 4 mana to destroy 4 target lands. In blue! Thanks! Thanks, Wizards. They just couldn't resist making blue have one really gross thing that wasn't a fucking counterspell, could they? But we need cards to combo off with that also. We need enchantment removal, and there's another one that I'm looking for, which fittingly is also blue. And I know somebody who will enjoy the name of this card, because the card is named Hoodwink. Hoodwink is what I like to refer to as Blue Sinkhole number 2. Blue Sinkhole number 2 out of like 3 or so that are released in this game. Because Sinkhole, of course, 2 mana to destroy target land. Hoodwink is a spell that costs 1 and a blue to return target artifact, land, or enchantment to its owner's hand. So that land part, there'll be people who are probably like, oh, well, you can just replay the lands. Yes, you can do that with Sinkhole as well. You just draw another land. The point is, you still end up behind on mana, and that is honestly kind of the big reward in of itself. You've already screwed somebody up in terms of their tempo, and all you have to do is just beat them on that basis. It's pretty severe. They stopped printing cards that bounce lands for a very good reason. But there are still a couple others. But yeah, that'll be the big one that we're looking for, just by virtue of, hey, then we have more options for it and we can do more shit. But anyway, let's move along now. We have a location on our map that we need to head to. Remotion Shrine is just due south of here. Oh, why am I doing that? We shouldn't even have to worry about potential crashes. Ooh, Phyrexian Driver. I thought this one was called Phyrexian Drover. It might be a different card. Enters the battlefield, other mercenary creatures get +1/+1. Unfortunately, mercenaries are not a... Fuck off. Are you sending someone to the place that I'm going to? Who earns? What else do we got for sale here? Aurora Griffin. We can turn permanents white. Yeah, they really wanted to try to deal with color matters a lot in Invasion Block. Didn't work. It didn't work. This isn't a real mechanic, guys. Ooh, that'd be great if it wasn't 4 fucking mana. You can get that for 1 mana nowadays. Okay, Ramotion Hall is all the way down the map, not the place that we're going to next. That's fine. We can deal with just having places kind of be under attack for a bit. We'll be rescuing everywhere eventually, I'm sure, but mostly by fighting the big wizards. The big wizards. The big wizards. Here we go. Yoink. You want me to fight the Mercenary Lord? I do not know what that is, but okay. Actually, because the names are changed, right? So yeah, so it's just a standard Black Knight dude. This is far from a good hand, but we start with a pretty basic creature here from a previous duel, and we do have a couple of plays we can make before we're stuck in this position of like, oh man, I hope I draw enough land to play this thing. And he immediately tutors for Cateran Overlord. Like, that might be overdoing it a little bit, son. So, mercenaries. Let's take a look at this dude, this Cateran Persuader here. Mercenaries have a mechanic where, at least again from Mercadian Masks block, this did not carry over to the mercenary creature type throughout the rest of the game, of you can pay an amount of mana, it's 1 less than the creature's casting cost for all the ones in Mercadian. Tap them, search your library for a mercenary permanent card with that cost or less, and put it onto the battlefield. Very powerful, at least on paper. Unfortunately, this was an era where good black creatures did not exist. So, at this sort of point in Magic history, mercenaries were a bit of a meme. They were just sort of like, okay, what if the existing version of a good mechanic, which was Rebels, who did the same thing, really, but for a higher cost when you activated them. What if we had those, but just worse? And that should tell you about the main thing that you need to know about where life was at with the creature type back in... with creatures in general, really, back in that era. So, I'm going to pop this a little bit early because it will allow me to banish all this guy's creatures for a bit, which is fine, because I just need to be able to get through and take the win. This is much more the intended sort of purpose of this card, I would say. Presumably. Ooh, Undead Warchief. That is a very powerful card if we were going to go for a more creature-oriented build. But to be honest with you, it might be a bit before we worry about that. Right, let's get our hoodwinks in here. Hoodwinks. Where's something we can dump for this? I mean, Bloodfire Infusion has never been good for us, really. Bloodfire Infusions, it's kind of been like, okay, I need a little bit of filler, really. I have a Plateau in here in my collection. I do not have Plateau yet. That's fine. Do we Lawbringer is a little bit too specific. That will do for now. Because I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll just dump creatures. Great use of my resources, right? Alright, buddy. Rip our Insolence card, probably, but this is looking like a great start. Plus, we have a White Knight in hand, so we can just ignore all of his creatures, basically. Because he's going to be playing mono black, and this guy is protected against black. So, admittedly, he is flooding the board a little bit hard, so that is something I should probably be a little bit concerned about, but I'm sure we'll be able to hash this out. Play Guilty Conscience on that thing, and just pass turn. Let him lose his own creature. He plays a bunch of these Rampart Gliders. Or Rampart Crawler. Or Glider, wow. Ooh, he's building up quite a board right now. Which is a slight problem, to put it nicely. We're going to go and grab that now. And play the Chiron Glider, which is not an amazing creature, but it's something at least. And he tutors... does that go to hand? Yes, it does. So he plays Agent of Shauku. And he's got a board full of damage that is probably going to kill me. Six, seven... Okay, no. He can't kill me this turn, at least. But I can try to bait him into... Oh, never mind. He can kill me this turn. Bruh. I'm not interested in that. I mean, again, that's not like a huge loss or anything of a card, but still. Ugh. It's probably my own fault for not tutoring for Parallax Waves sooner, but oops. Now we got a bunch of other... Oh, no, it's just that they had some graphical issues. And he's skipping the coin flip to go first. Cool. What a guy. What a friendly fellow. Right. That's that one board wipe that's kind of weird. Alright, we'll just stay the course here. Plays Rampart Crawler. Get Razorfoot Griffin on the board. And he's going to continue to play Garbage. King Garbage of the Garbage Dynasty. This guy? Alright, well, hey, just keep playing bad cards. See if I care. Play an Armored Pegasus. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that they can activate the tutor abilities at any time. Which is a thing that actually makes the mercenaries and rebels pretty strong creature types. At least on some level. So yeah, here's where we go tutor for our P-Wave, and... I was gonna say, and have a bit of a brain fart trying to find the damn thing, but hey. Yeah, whatever you feel like you need to do, buddy. It's not going to protect you from this. Hey. Just assume that I don't want a band. Banding? Ugh. Who's ever heard of that nonsense? Ooh. I'd take first turn next duel. Hey, Millstone. Delicious coffee or something, I don't know. Right, back in here. There's some other fun stuff here we could pick up if we wanted to. Oh.
The cards are very tiny on my phone, and I don't know what's going on, but good luck.
Thank you for the resubscription around the wheel. I appreciate it. And yeah, I gotta assume that this this would be a little bit hard to read through the phone. Basically, I am not sure what I'm going to follow up the word basically with. Yeah, it's definitely, well, to be fair, the original version of this game came out in... Ooh, wow, 1997. I somehow forgot that immediately. As soon as I started to say something, then just... whoop, brain switch off instantaneously. Love it when that happens. Oh, wait. Okay, so I could just kill this thing immediately with just about anything I have. I'm going to put Spirit Link on our Chiron Glider, I suppose, and then... Yeah, sure, let's hit this thing with Oblation, because he won't be able to draw a card because the spell will fizzle. On account of not having a real target anymore. Yeah, he bounced it. Oh well. It's not technically a bounce because it went from his graveyard to his hand, but... Comboing. Oh. Yeah, we need more things before we can combo off more reliably, I'll tell you that much. Grave Spawn Sovereign. Oh, we saw this last week. Tap 5 untapped zombies you control. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Alright. That's about the sort of thing that I would kind of expect out of zombies. This is a card type. Oh, I didn't see that it was the streak message, too. Personally, I just blame phone technology for that, because, let's be honest here, technology in general. Cognivore. Oh boy, I don't think this thing needs to be 8 mana. I guess that Goyfs are just kind of like a creature type where they're good anytime, but I don't necessarily know that that makes you look over at some of their mana costs and not, like, just start barfing uncontrollably. Because, okay, 8 mana, sure, this thing is quite playable at turn 8, probably, because you'll probably have a shitload of instant cards in your graveyard if you build around it, but also, whoa, boy, that is mostly something that exists, so that way you can't cascade into it. Funny, they were planning that like 8 years out, and didn't even realize it. Now, do we have any decent creatures in here? And I know what you're thinking. No, it's the early aughts, but you're correct, honestly. I mean, Sarah Angel is just kind of always a good choice. Stern Judge, I think oh no, that's each player loses 1 life for each swamp they control. Very specific in terms of its use. Soulcatcher? Oh. Flying sport. Gotcha. Technically, that's a card that we can use, but we can't afford it because we don't have enough amulets, but hey. Ward Sliver. We don't have enough Sliver stuff to really do that, I don't think. So... oh, yeah, garbage. Here. Let's do this. Finally, something that can end a game. Yeah, I dare say that's a good chunk more playable than Ardent Militia is. Where'd it go? I skipped over it like twice. Like a buffoon. Eat the Tusk Guardian. Disgusting, but I will give it a shot. Those guys are, like, proper hard, actually. Their decks are pretty disgusting. Pretty nasty. It's 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. I mean, that sounds good, but it's a 6-drop for that. Are you serious? See, I'll fight the elephant guy over here. But I'm not interested in Horseback Steve over there. Call him Horseback Steve because his back is like a horse. It's just a horse, as opposed to the fact that he's on a horse. What do you mean that doesn't make sense? It doesn't make sense. Let Sunscape Familiar. That will cheapen our nothing that we have in the hand, honestly, but hey. Play Valor. That way we have a creature at least. And he cracks his Windswept Heath to go find a forest. He plays Charging Troll. That's a big boy. That's not a nice thing to see, really. And we'll play a Blessed Orator instead of playing our Unquestioned Authority. Oh, fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Game, I could really use an effect that, like, just banishes, that, lets me remove my Parallax Wave, rather. So that way I can just permanently banish that fucking thing, but, hey. Sweet crusty Christ, dude, do you really need a 9/9 Charging Troll here? And the answer is, yeah, he totally does. Anyway. fine. I'll do that. And because its charging troll didn't die properly, it just got exiled. He lost access to his 2 elephants. So all I can say is, eat shit, nerd. And yeah, whatever, you can gain life from that. That's perfectly fine. I'm taking your elephant, and you're probably not going to get it back. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened there. Okay. Swinging with everybody. And okay, he blocks to take less damage from, like, a creature, but alright. I'll play Diving Griffin. I don't know what you were hoping to accomplish with that, my dude, but okay. Then again, I guess he doesn't know what I'm doing with that, so hey. Shockingly, not too bad of a fight. Whatever. Who cares about you, blue wizardess? You're blue or something, I don't know. Good lord, that is expensive. I mean, I guess for this period, Symbiotic Worm is kind of a decent creature if you like paying 8 mana for things like that. I don't want to fight this dude, I don't care. I just want to go back to the town where I can get myself something a little bit nicer. Penumbra Worm, that's kind of neat. Where the hell am I? Oh, right, I did kind of go a ways here, didn't I? Glimmering Angel, are you usable? Nah, that's too weak for me. In my opinion, that thing's not worth the effort. Voice of All, that's pretty alright. And we get ourselves another creature. Is it worth just taking another Sarah Angel, or would it be better to find something different here? Because honestly, I'm not putting my chances of finding a good blue creature very high. They don't really exist that much in this era. I'm just sort of like browsing over these. I apologize for anybody who wants to like read these, and I'm not saying shit, but believe me, these are not really the impressive cards we're looking for, that's for sure. Lord of Atlantis could be nice if we got enough merfolk together, which our options in this era are not great for that, because they were trying a lot of things with, like, what was going to be the main blue creature type. Because they were like, merfolk on land, that's stupid, and then eventually they just decided, fuck it, we'll just do it anyway. You're a human for some reason, man. Scalpelexis. Oh, right. That's an interesting card, but for 5 mana. That seems like a hard bargain. I would want something to get it through a little bit more easily. Very funny. Oh, no, it's tagged as an uncommon. I thought for a second that Segovian Leviathan was marked as a rare. Would have been worth a good chuckle because, yeah, right, okay. I know creatures in this era are not really things that have a reputation for being good, but whoo boy, that's a little far, isn't it? Temporal Adept. If we had more blue sources, sure, but otherwise, Lot Devourer, that thing is not undercosted enough for what it does. Tidal Kraken? I mean, it's an 8-drop, which I don't like, but it ends games. It has an inbuilt evasion ability that is, like, extremely powerful considering the era, but... San Jin is a 5. That's a 5/6. There's no Mahamodi Jin in this era available to us, is it? Oh yeah, there is. You know what? Sure, that'll be our curve topper. We can have that as like our big nasty. Is that guy. What else have we got going on for cards in this deck, huh? Collection, rather. Was the blue card I saw just Charisma? I think it was. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough soldiers together to really use, oh, I have Plateau in the deck, too. I completely missed the fact that I have Plateau in the deck. Coastal Tower will do as a replacement land for one of these, at least for a bit. Because if I have enough stuff to substitute in here for the 2 red cards, we could just remove this one color from the deck, and I'd be like, hey, yeah, that's totally fine, actually. I know Tropical Island to target with that, so... That's not as strong as I'd like it to be, that Windswept Heath. On paper, that seems kind of nice. Polluted Delta. I don't think I have Scrubland is the one that... Yeah, no Scrubland here. Which... I tell you what, that doesn't fit with this stream whatsoever. Ah. Blech. Yeah, you know what? Shomano Revolutionary can come in here for now and take the rest of these out. Take a look at our land supply here. 3, 4, 16 for this many cards. Feels a little bit few, but also, I mean, just in general, the relative lack of blue that we have there, we should at least add a little bit more there, right? Primal Clay, not great, but for now, it will suffice. And screw it, we'll put the 2 Polluted Deltas in there. Again, we don't have the best lands that we would want for those, but it filters to more blue sources, so that's kind of nice. Kind of nice, anyway. I'm sure that if you let me wait around long enough, I will eventually be like, yeah, no, that's shit. Why was I doing that? Oh, hey! Ambushed! Boy, I bet this guy's playing a cleric's deck, isn't he? And our hand was kind of garbo there, so we're going to... I'm actually going to tuck the planes, because I think I can probably get away with that, because I have Howling Mine in hand, so... That should at least keep the train rolling here. All night long, and that guy's playing it. Lever. Boo! Well, at least we got that. God, look at this guy just flood the field. And he is giving that protection from white. Okay. Sure. That's totally fine. I don't know what you expect me to have, my dude, but hey. I will, however, play the White Knight instead and swing for 1 in the air. And he gains some life with Taro's Faithful. I got Hoodwink, but I don't have anything to really put it to use with right now, so that's cool. When Celestial Gatekeeper dies, exile, then return 2 turns. Aw, dude. Nice. Parallax Wave. That is a very good card. Plus, hey, finally I can put Hoodwink to use for something. I'll just take the 2. I'm not that sewn up about this. But also, good lord, this guy is just playing so many creatures. 1, 2, 3, and you know what? Let's donk that thing before it can do any, before it can give him any life and reset any progress. Just eat a bunch of his creatures. Hell yeah. Plus, we did get a we got Aura Extraction to hand, rather. Which is very, very nice. Plays Dark Spiritualist. This one is funny. This is a card that's been used for some very goofball combos. Alright, and with P-Wave. Or Extraction. Yeah, it's an instant. Right. Set a double check. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then Aura Extraction. And hey, look at that! His entire board is gone! I'd be so mad if I was playing into this type of combo. Sure, we'll play Iridescent Angel. Why not? I mean, I don't really have to, because I think I have a win here, but yeah. And we'll take the cards. The dungeon clue is for a place that's like literally right around the corner, I think. These guys could fuck off, that'd be good. Alright. Well, we gotta demystify, so we wanna scoop that real quick, because that is possibly a thing that we want for the deck. West to Keter and Hold, and he will give us some more health. That is fine by me. And Keter and Hold is more like northwest, but whatever determinants it's using to calculate that, we're like, yeah, that's west enough to qualify. I would rather not have to lose the Sunscape Familiar, because it's pretty alright. It's slowly becoming more valuable. But if that's just how it goes, that's just how it goes. You know, sometimes you just get shit draws, and you get shit draws sometimes, right? It's just sort of a thing that happens on occasion. Excuse me. I'm not blocking that. Complete waste of time. Well, I mean, I guess it's an enchantment, so... But... Otherwise, what a complete waste of time. Play Rod of Ruin. Why not? That... Nice to see some real motion going on in this back and forth here. Whole lot of things not going on here. Give me that dungeon clue. Those are good cards, actually. East of Carona Tavern. Tainted Isle. Would be super good if I was playing those colors. Unfortunately, nah. Alright, let's fight this guy. I'm sure this will be advisable. I say, looking down at our 2 fetches and 4 actual lands in hand. Well, at bare minimum. Yeah, we're setting up for... We're setting up to wave this guy's creatures goodbye. So, we're doing something here, right? Play Parallax Wave, and... Drops an Elvish Scrapper, and... That guy. And... Again, eat 4 creatures, and we're off to the races here. Play that. Play Wall of Hope. And now that his board is nice and open, it's just free damage. Just free real estate. Oh, oh, it can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Right. I am dumb, and I didn't read the card correctly. Well, that's fine. We can pop the Delta and go get an island. Play that. Hack for 2, and... Or extract our Parallax Wave back to hand. And by hand, I mean top of library. But hey, we can just keep chipping this guy down as we need to. Cast Sky Shroud Sentinel, tutors for 3 more. This guy is doing a lot with absolutely nothing. So... Hey. Let's clean house here. Take our win. Very nice. Another Tainted Isle that I don't need, but hey. We get Lawnmower Elves in the next duel. Hell yeah. Good, 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 good. I don't really need those, but wasn't very cost effective, which is what I was afraid of, but afraid of, air quotes. Uphill battle in effect here. I didn't read what that did, because I'm a fool. And I don't remember what that card does, because I'm a double fool. Oh, Jesus, there's a dragon. Okay. Yeah. I have a feeling total casting cost of Goblin Spy is a 1-drop. Yes. I have a feeling this is one of those places that says, oh yeah, populated by small, taller creatures. And then you look at it and it's like, oh yeah, by the way. Oh, right. Oh, fuck my life. I'm going to take a shot here. This is not a good position. And Wonder is our card that's up for ante. Oh, fuck's sakes, dude. Creatures played by your opponents enter the battlefield tapped. Oh my god, that is shit. That is, like, extreme shit. That is gonna get blown up right away, because I am not happy with that. Good card, though. Note to self that if I ever decide to, like, build a deck ever again, and he ate my Mahamoti Jin. You stupid asshole. Why would you do that? I'm never gonna get to play that. Come on. And there's his Grimbo. Grim Lavamancer. Fuck it, I'll swing in with everybody. Hunting Cup. Exile Hunting Cup. Creature without flying that's attacking. So... Well, that's just multiple reasons to not attack with Hunting Kavu, I suppose. Anyway. Here, let's hurt this guy a little bit. And bounce his Darigaz's Caldera. Which will just put him back a turn. And I will cycle Aura Extraction. And I guess we're drawing Enlightened Tutor now. I don't feel like using that right now. That's nice, but I don't need it yet. Aw, you jerk. Well, that's unfortunate, but these things happen, I suppose. Played Shomano, and now I will cast Enlightened Tutor. And go find my P-Wave. And just pass the turn. There's a bunch of stuff, and... Not entering combat, that'd be silly. Play Wave, we will do that. Take a tiny bit of life loss. I could have gone and found a Tundra, huh? He's attacking with everybody. He's got to be up to something, dude. But we're gonna deal with it anyway. Maybe he'll just be really stupid. Maybe he sees that I'm about to wave him, and he's gonna do something like just really moronic. And he played Shivan Worm. That is quite the threat, actually. But we didn't draw anything to combo with P-Wave for permanent removal, but we can do that. And we get our card back from Mesmeric Fiend, which is nice. So we have a win condition. It's not a good one, but we do have one, and he's playing a surprisingly slim Mortivore, actually. That thing's only a 3/3. He hasn't been loading up the graveyard for... Wait, why are you playing that with Grim Lavamancer, dog? Are you serious? Why would you do that? That's kind of... That's kind of the game crashing, I think. Yeah, give me just a second here to, I guess, Control-Alt-Delete the game, because that's new. Yeah, that's a new way for the game to crash. I have yet to have that happen. Yeah, let me just turn the monitor back on here. Monitor. Well, it is a monitor display, so whatever. Back in here. Alright, now where were we in terms of our progression here? Because we got this Star Angel at least. Yeah. So we did just kill the... Yes, we killed that guy, the Elephant Man. And that's basically where we just were. But Azar's Crypt here again. Yeah, I think it was called Azar's Crypt, right? Yeah. Back into the old Chaos Orb dungeon. This time we're not starting with the Lawnmower Elves because we didn't get menaced by some random dude on a horse earlier. Not in this timeline. Well, casting cost of Charisma is like 3 or something. Oh, wow. Got it exactly. Kind of incredible. Butts. Place full of dragons. 2 black and 2 colorless is... Urborg Shambler? Oh, wow, I got that in 1. That is a shock. And we got the Black Lotus. That is one of those things that would probably make you go, well, fuck it. I guess I'll come back later for anything else that matters. And to be honest, that's what I'm going to do. We're the fuck out of there. I don't want to fight any of these stupid asshole dragons. It's for money. Fake money. No way. Nice Atog there, dude. Nobody's buying that if they want to build a serious deck. Are you kidding me? I bet there's somebody who's like, actually, I can really... And I would say to you, I don't believe that your deck is actually good. Oh, I think that's a setting. I was like, is that the White Castle? No, it's not. West to Riptide Keep. Get us some more life. Ooh, this Ape Lord. Fuck you, dude. I'm not interested. Frankly, I'm probably even less interested in the Forest Dragon, but we'll do it just to keep the amount of stuff that's going on above none. Also, wow, that's some pretty solid ramp. Casting Lure on that thing. Alright, dude. I can see what kind of deck this is. Angus Sword in hand, whenever anybody plays a... Yep, get that shit out of here. Doing this again. Unfortunately, he is going to get in for that 4 damage on well, 4 damage, pardon me, 6 damage. Let's go grab our P-Wave. I'll take the 4, I guess. And he's playing a Coiling Woodworm. And unfortunately, I still haven't got enough mana to be able to wave here. To wave goodbye to his thing. I'll hold Oblation, I guess, as a countering effect to his guy. Really? You're gonna destroy my Howling Mine, you schmuck? Really, dude? I mean, okay, I guess, but... Yeah, okay, send that away. Go ahead and draw your cards, dude. I don't like it either, but hey. Whatever. Yeah, our margins are getting a little bit slim here. But I think we're basically going to get away with this. Once again, just eat his board. Parallax Wave is so fucking strong, dude. It's such a good card. Like, it is sickening that they actually kind of printed that. Just ends games like that. I mean, like, what do I say? What do I even say about this thing? Completely bonkers. Yeah, to be honest with you, this is like, okay, grab lands. I mean, we can get fetches, but that's about it. I can't even get Rashadan Port, man. Yeah, so screw you and your quest. I'm not interested. Travel west to Rashadan Spire. Yep. Okay, so it's a place we haven't seen yet. That Amulet of Swamp Walk would be quite helpful. Just for maneuvering the area. Defeat a local sorcerer for a white amulet. Deal with that lead astray. That's like limited shaft, but also, to be fair, this is sort of the play area where limited shaft would be good. Oh, hell yeah. Any enchantments. Let's fucking go. Cough up. Yeah. No quest here yet, though, so... The amount of coughing up that's happening is relatively minimal. But we do still get one of our Parallax cards, and that's pretty great. I feel like I should have looked at Dragon Parts, because the Dragon Part auras are kind of nice. On paper, anyway. I'd have to actually play around them, which is the part that does kind of suck, but hey. Fuck off, Fungus Man. Fuck off, Monkey Man. Seriously? I was gonna fight that guy when he had a Sunscape Familiar as my bid, and now you expect me to challenge you when the Tundra is up for... Go... You're not very smart, are you? Meanwhile, this Sorcerer, this guy will do. I mean, in addition to the fact that this is actually one of our marks, there is the fact that he is only asking for a card that doesn't really matter that much to us. Oh, baby, we have, like, all of our control cards here. This hand is just... Erratic Explosion. Oh, you jerk. Well... That's the way it goes sometimes. I'll play Galena's Knight, and that is something that will be much more usable here. Brag Saurian. I'm just gonna sit here for a second then, I guess. Bruh. We take 3 damage for that. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, can I draw one more land here? No, I can't. Well, darn. That's what I get for, like, sitting around and waiting for this to be in sort of a pop-off position, you know? And Parallax Tide. And we drew another P-Wave. That's... That's what you're going with. To regain control of the creature that you already control... Are you cracked? I mean the condition, not the publication. It's alright. We kind of ripped this dude's soul out with Parallax Tide, so... Maybe he is just, like... Maybe the AI is just panicking a little bit. I don't know how to play anymore. Get over it, dude. Happens to all of us eventually. One deck for all Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. I didn't mean to buy that. Oh well. One deck for all duels. That I believe means that we're not going to get back any of the shit that we play on any of our games. So that place sounds like you go in there and you dodge like a bastard. Speaking of bastards, these guys. Any land for south from Tor, and any land, of course, doesn't include like Rishiden Port or any dual lands, so you can go kick rocks, old man. Oh, right, this guy's the zombie master. Right. I don't want to duel him with White Knight on the line. That's too good for a fight like this, and that is a thing I don't want to be deprived of, you know? No longer interested. Go to hell. Nomad's Bazaar. Unfortunately, I have no money right now, so this dude is honestly probably not going to have much for me. God, I wish I could sort by like relevant creature types, but unfortunately, that is not a thing. I would love to be able to just be like, okay, where's all my soldier cards that I can theoretically use here? That would allow me to gas up for using the catapult master, because he do be pretty strong. Even Brigadier. Block, Haven Troopers kind of butts. I don't really like that card very much. Battle-wise Haven, that turns vaguely commendable in it when you have Threshold, but that takes a while. Trapper, are you worth it? 65? These prices suck. Surely there's nothing that just makes soldier tokens this era, right? There's no raise the alarm at this point in the game's history. Yeah, Acacian Town is just citizen tokens. That's not useful. Ugh. Ordered Migration is 5 mana for what would probably just be 2 birds. Dang. Can say, do any of the charms even do that for us? And ultimately the answer is probably no, but I only see 2 of them in here. Any charm, do you do anything? Buffs. We don't have anything that gets us... Wait, mobilization, right? Yeah! Fuck! That's so expensive! I mean, fine, but damn! Plus, I've been paying all these Chucklefucks ransom so much here, so... I'm not doing that, are you kidding me? Do I look like I'm that type of stupid? The answer is probably yes, but... Oh, boy. Oh, I need more mana. Here, we'll we'll do that and not draw more mana. But at least we can get some free hits in with this dude. Sheesh. Alright, I guess we're playing the Spirit Link on that because... I need something to keep me a little bit alive here. Cast Elvish Aberration. Well, thankfully he doesn't have any reachers, so we didn't get to actually play almost anything, but since we have 2 dudes who we can't block, it's all good. We just get out of there and try never to think about that ever again. If we can avoid it. Oh yeah, I should probably do something with that Black Lotus, shouldn't I? However, I also kind of want to come in here and dump some cards that aren't very good. Good ghoul. That's kind of crap, honestly. We've been winning most of the games today, so far, yeah. How's it going, Retro? Destructive Flow, is that? That's worth something, actually. For a card that's a little bit on the unwieldy side. I'll take that. Survival of the, right, Survival of the Fittest is worth a good chunk, which it should be. I think that's something that we plundered from a dungeon anyway. We're going in here, and let's grab that mobilization, because that will actually help us out with building here. Dragon Scale. Creature with mana value. Oh, right, it needs a 6 or greater, so... I mean, that is something that has good potential, I just have to actually play around it. And to be totally honest with you, I'm not in a great position to do that, so... Ooh, a Mind Stealer. He is making us bet something pretty solid, so that is not making me the happiest I've ever been, but I can probably get away with this. This guy feels beatable. In our current position, and I should have... Oh, is he cloning my deck? Is that what's going on here? He seems to have cloned my deck. Okay. Cool. And he played Inviolability on his Galena's Knight. Boo. Okay, good. He's too stupid to actually play the real combo here, so... We will eventually be fine. Eventually. Play that. And demystify the inviolability on his Galena's Knight. And he plays a Razorfoot Griffin. Aura Extraction. That's pretty good. On paper it is, anyway. For now, we're just going to play Mahamoti Jin. And he's going to eat it, because of course he does. And he played another Parallax Wave, and he's really fucking around here, isn't he? He doesn't understand how this works. Awesome. Good, he's too fucking stupid to know how to play the card. Hell yeah. Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together. And I mean, saying that this plan is coming together is a bit of a stretch, but hey. We'll play that, and end the turn. By all means, go ahead and do that. And he processes that down. Mark this phase to always stop, I guess. And... actually, no, I don't think I need to do that because... No. Yeah, we do need to do that. Just temporarily. Now that he's drawn for turn, we can hit him with that, and I can get all my creatures back. And okay, it's not gonna last, but... oh, god damn it, and he replayed his wave, but... forgot about that. We will play that. And then I'm not in a good position right now. I don't know what else is... god, you... well, I guess I scoop now, and I lose my one good card. Not my literally one good card, but one of not a whole lot, really. Especially not in the creature area. And we get a Western Paladin. Nice, I guess. Go away. I'm not interested in fighting these shitty djinns. They are obnoxious. Which he spells the power of 1 is... well, surely Spark Mage, right? Yes. And we get an Ambassador Laquatus for answering this man's stupid, not good riddle. Sleight of hand. Yeah. Take it. That lets us swap ante when an opponent makes us an offer. Oh, no King Solomon for us? That's bizarre. Alright, find a Tundra, and continue. That guy. I mean, yeah, he can buff that, so I'm not gonna even bother with that. Don't you kid yourself, buddy. That there? Nobody lets me have any fucking fun around here, dude. It's okay, he wasn't able to boost his creature as a result, so... all I can say there is neener neener, bitch. You fucking idiot, why would you play that? The end result is exactly the same, really. Oh, disgusting. Well. Okay, then. Play this. Yeah, hey, go ahead and buff that if you want. It won't do anything for you. Urnham Jin. Urnham Jin. There we go. There's the old boy, Urnham Jin. Old Mr. Herman. Oh, he is boiling himself alive. Hell yeah. You'll love to see it. Also, love to see that. Oh yeah, my creatures at first strike because he killed Valor. I'm not used to that actually happening. Opponents don't seem to like doing that. They know that it's not a good move. Hooray! We got some stuff that, honestly, I think is probably not going to be that good, but hey. Lost City of El Akram. Oh, they took some of my money. But I got Phage the Untouchable out of the deal. Yeah, we're never playing that, but... Fun card. We're just seriously never going to be able to play it, and that thing is booking it toward me at a rate of Jesus. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that. It is presumably Dawnstrider. Yes. I just couldn't remember that. Go to hell. I'm not interested in you. Ancient Spider is worth a couple of coin, actually. Not a huge amount, but hey. Yeah, bargaining table. That seemed a little bit familiar. Draw ability, but not a good one. Not a good one. Cornered Market. Can't cast spells with the same name as a non-token permanent. I mean, that's a decent control effect, but... decent is only going to take you so far. Played March of Souls in forever, so we're going to take that out and we're going to put in the Catapult Master. Then I'm going over to, because I have mobilization, so I can put that in, and... sure, I don't use Sunscape Familiar very often. It's good for this deck, but... use it very much. Ah, here we go. Here's the guy we're supposed to give a swirly to. As I drew into what is, quite honestly, a bad hand, but... I've got mana access. And I've got... some decent playmakers, provided that I actually draw the rest of that mana. So... no, I'm really feeling like I should put that Guilty Conscience on that guy, then. Well... block by flyers. Right, okay. Jeez, man. I was gonna say, where's my cards that'll actually allow me to play the game? The answer is there. It just took him like to show up. This. And sacking the game 3 life. And yeah, I just drew nothing. Dude. That's the worst. I got completely screwed because of just poor luck. You know what? I'll take that. That's kind of decent. Battle-wise, even is mediocre, but again, if it's the target creature type now, because we have an idea for this deck. I would really rather not ante that, but I'm finally feeling vaguely confident. Maybe just because I was like, hey, yeah, I got the bad RNG out of the way, which is not how this works at all, but bear with me here. That's... Sheesh. Play a Razorfoot Griffin, and sit around watching this guy build up a board this much. Let's play that for now. And that, and that. Cast Enlightened Tutor and go search for mobilization. Big thing is I just want to kill that Heedless one. The rest of it can be dealt with in various other... the rest of the combat momentum can be dealt with later. Let's create that guy, and swing for 2. And we're finally sort of back in control. A little bit. For now. It won't last, but... play that guy. And create another soldier token. This. Yeah, now he gets all this shit back. Because, of course, we had to not draw any of our... anything that can get us any mileage here, really, so... he's swinging with a Diving Griffin. He's got, like, minimum of plays right now. Okay, good. Got that. So we'll activate mobilization twice, and we have a win anyway, but I guess I was just prepping in case he pulled something out of nowhere. Because he very well could have. Take that. Into Riptide Temple, which was, like, sort of off to the left, if I don't recall anything past that. Oh, gee, it's pretty hard to the west. Don't want to deal with you. What? It was on screen, you fucking... No. No, fuck you. I'm reloading for that. That was shit, man. That was shit. Yes, mulligan to 0, please. Like, just destroy your hand. Draw nothing. And be happy with it. So that thing. It's fine. We'll play our Blessed Orator. And he's gonna get a bunch of those dudes. And I'm gonna sit here with nothing to do. On account of I have no cards in hand that are doing anything for me, so I get to just sit here and be so ready for the fattest, juiciest parallax wave you've ever seen as soon as I actually draw the fucking thing. But, oh man. Until such time as that actually happens... Where is it? Where the fuck is it? There's not that many cards in the deck, goddammit. I have my win condition somewhere as he gains 9 life. Ugh. And he untaps Well-Wisher too, just to really drive the point home, you know? Yeah, truth be told, I should not have done that way, but... I didn't necessarily think that through. We got this fucking loser over here just jacking off in the corner, basically. Well, cool. I'm not playing March Souls right now, even though it would shut up all of his life gain. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. How many cards do you have to play? Doing this shit, and... Oh my god. Finally it shows its face after, like, a year of me waiting around for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck yourself. And demystify it so that way they're gone forever. Because that's what we like to see. Finally, as now I get to look over at his 49 life, and I get to go, oh boy, I still don't know how I'm going to deal with this, actually. And I drew Hoodwink. Good, and now he gets Heedless One, also. That doesn't count as a playmaker. Just doing a bunch of stuff. I need something to remove that now. Cycle it and... Come on, Enlightened Tutor. That's something to remove it later. Kind of. Gonna March of Souls. I should have attacked first, but... Oops. You see, I can put up with this, actually. It looks bad, and that's because it is, but I can put up with it. I forgot to Enlighten Tutor. Fuck. That was stupid. But I'm also probably a little bit, like, irritated right now because, I mean, who wouldn't be? Do this. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. To be perfectly honest with you, I kind of don't have to even bother waiting to... I can target the spirit tokens after I cast Hoodwink, is what I'm trying to say here. And sure, we'll cast Inviolability on one of our own tokens. I don't know if I've got enough of those in the deck right now to actually make it worth, like, waiting around for this. Because I think I've already burnt Demystify. I have 1 Hoodwink on Ante, right? And Aura Extraction. Oh yeah, view both Antes. There we go. Oh no, I'm just anteing a Diving Griffin. So, honestly, I can wait. I shouldn't, but I can. Yeah, I'll play Wonder. That thing can just kind of get chewed up if it needs to. Yeah, I'll swing it in. Go ahead and eat it. I don't care, dude. That actually helps me on some level. Yes, good. Alright, so first things first, obviously, we get rid of his real creatures. Then we bounce that. Hey, if you want to keep throwing those out, I don't mind. You want to keep being a fucking dumbass about it, go right ahead. Just hand me the win, why not? I mean, it's going to take a few years here, basically, but still. Maybe a few less years now that we have a Mahamudi Jin, so... We got a big boy who can do some big boy damage. That's pretty important. Especially if he continues to not draw cards. This... And yeah, I mean, there's honestly no reason for me to jack my life total up that much at this point, because I've eaten enough of his deck that he shouldn't be recovering, but just to make absolutely sure, and then I feel a lot more comfortable just going for a hard Alpha Strike here. I'm also going to just kill his creatures just out of spite. And barring anything weird and untoward, Squall Line didn't exist in the era this is copying. Yeah, see, we got out of there. We probably should not have, but we did anyway. God, what a load of hot, sparkling ass that was. Oh, boy. Daru Warchief. That's a good card, actually. Let's get that rolling, and... I got Blessed Orator, I think. That inviolability is only doing so much for us. Take that out and put in Black Lotus instead. Which is also going to allow me, air quotes, to take out Coastal Tower and put in Catapult Master. And sure, we could really use more mobilization and... Wait, did I not put mobilization in the deck yet? No, I did not. Let me fix that. There we go. Glean's Knight is not one for us. Plus, it's a knight, not a soldier, so... It's not our creature's type, not our creature type that we're aiming for right now, you know? Red lands. You're just gonna eat one of my dual lands, so you can kiss my ass. Right crawler, what's this thing? Ah, I see. Huh. And where did this guy come from? Well, whatever. Let's whoop his butt. And he is forcing the Forest Dragon deck on us, I believe. I believe that's the Forest Dragon deck. Sure. Go for it. As a title, Visionary. And I kind of have to hope that I don't start drawing 0 lands. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously? Oh my god, and then I get something that lets me put more land from my hand into play when I have none of that. Good. These are the exact kind of draws that I like to get, and since he's got his Patron Wizard up now, and he's got all of his fucking dudes here, we're just fucked, aren't we? Because there's no way he's gonna let me play, like, anything. Yeah, see, just... I'm not paying for that. Whatever, I think at this point, the closest thing I have to anything I can do, which is still jack nothing, is just to make this guy make me dump a bunch of cards. Oh, no, he's letting me play Avatar of Might. Okay. Disregard, I was going to say to make him make me dump a bunch of cards so that way I can play Chlorophant. But he doesn't feel like doing that. But I will let that get chucked because, again, my concern is at an all-time low at this point. You're doing something interesting over there. By that, I mean, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Fuck you. Not my fault. And not even to the extent that it's usually not my fault. And I hear that dickhead laughing over there. South to Riptide. Which is literally where we just came from. That's funny. Go away. Go away! Not happy anymore, because... I swear the fucking guy came in, are we winning? And he cursed me. Black cameos for any source. I don't have enough to really do anything with that, so I'm gonna pass on that. That's not gonna help me very much in the greater scheme. But we will take sleight of hand. Because I forgot that I didn't have that, actually, anymore. God, there's a lot of these dragons out here today, too. Jesus. Spirit Cairn. Player discards a card. You can... something, whatever. Silver Drake enters the battlefield. Return a white or blue creature you control to its owner's hand. Oh, I wish I had a deck that could abuse that, because that's kind of funny. Unfortunately, well... that's not so much of a thing right now. Or at least I certainly don't have any of the cards that I could use for that. Speaking of Zombie Master, that dude is just trying to barrel straight for me right... and then he left! What an absolute cock teaser. Anyway, we got a high market. That's useful. All right, fine. We'll dual crotch this over here and see what he's got for us. Probably misery, but what? No! That's wrong! I clicked the scroll bar, but it was like, no, you didn't, and it took it away from me. Wow. Thanks a lot, Crotch Fruit, or whatever your name was. I love when old PC games are a little bit too, that was just rude. It's okay. Thankfully, the game has, like, no limitations on saving whatsoever. It's just like, yeah, okay, you can just save and load anywhere. Sometimes it crashes if you save right outside of town, but that's, you know, honestly better performance than I would expect out of this guy. Oh, am I not allowed to change my ante against this guy? Huh. Well, okay. I guess I'm not allowed to change my ante against this guy. And this dude is playing Rebels deck. I talked about these earlier. Because we saw the guy who had Mercenaries, and he was a surprising amount of a problem, actually. Yeah, so this guy's just gonna get a big board, and I'm gonna kind of sit here going, man, where's my Parallax Wave when I need it? Especially because I actually drew the Hoodwink. Dude, oh, is he just a villains? I don't remember like 90% of the cards of this type, so... I mean, hell, we've got other things that we can use to mess with P-Wave anyway. We can use Oblation. Which is actually what I'm going to do because I want cards. Because, oh boy, I am not drawing shit today. Ugh. Oh, the game doesn't like me, I see. It is perhaps to be expected, but hey. Let's Enlighten Tutor for our wave again, and you go ahead and do that, and we play Parallax Wave, and we just sort of wait until our next upkeep. As he plays a Trenching Steed. Yeah, we saw that earlier, and I think my response to it then was basically, Yeah, just keep eating his creatures as we need to. Play that thing, and... God, if I had a creature with Vigilance, it would be very easy to just be like, well, yeah, I slap Unquestioned Authority on that, and we're off to the fucking races. Did you think I wasn't gonna do that, dude? Yeah, let me just not give all of my creatures flying. What are you... you thinking? Thinking Lincoln, I don't know. Play that Iridescent Angel, and... well, Chomano is a pretty irritating creature to deal with, at least on paper, but all considered, I think we'll probably be okay, because we can just... this eventually. Yep, and they bonk. Draw. Ooh. Land, that's good. So I will play the Unquestioned Authority on that guy. And hey, we drew an Aura Extraction. That is a very good draw right now, but by right now, I mean, honestly, more like next turn, but hey, that's fine. Get in for that free 1 damage. I'm not here to say that I'm doing something clever, but... Remotion Commander is a tutor, so... that guy, that guy... yeah. And the Lieutenant. And then we... cast, please. Make sure you're actually clicking that. To send that back on top of our library. We have flyers. I don't want to swing in with Catapult Master right now, then. Because that is a problem. Oh, hey, look, it's Parallax Wave again. Wow. I could imagine such a thing. Swing this dude in for the requisite 1 damage. And I forgot entirely that Defiant Falcon is a tutor effect, so whoops. 5. And banish Jafal Queen. Swing and pass the turn. I'm leaving Iridescent Angel untapped for anybody who's, like, uncertain. It's because I want it for defense. And hey, if this guy wants to get himself closer to decking himself, then whatever. 5. And we're going to keep the Defiant Falcon. And just keep on going from here. We're very, very slowly killing this board. That's control decks for you, I suppose. And also, God, this looks like a complete clusterfuck right now. Like, you cannot see anything, man. Right? Yep. Let's say 5 out of 5. That's weird. Something got slightly broken there, I believe. And that planes. And at this point, he is very, very open. So now we just throw literally everything in there, I guess. Why not? I want to see how big this number gets. And get squished. Minus 16. That was very worth it. Well, at least it felt like it was very worth it. Stoic Champion. I don't really have cycling effects, so this is just kind of a 2-2. It is, however, a soldier, so I will take it. The Battle-Wise Haven too, why not? I think it's kind of dumpy, but it's cheap, so that's worth something at least. West to Riptide Temple. Gee, we're like never gonna get away from this place, are we? Vantage Shrine. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, that's just free real estate. Remember, these things, no ante on your part. You just... You just try, and if you fail, then no harm, no foul. You get out of there, and you go, oh, wow. I'm surprised I didn't get anything out of that. I don't know why you just did that, dude. The AI in this just loves to discard cards at random, basically. They're just like, hey, why not? And I'm not getting nowhere, so I'm actually just going to straight up concede. I can't win that at that point. I drew no land beyond our starting. That is rough. Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek. I don't want to fight that guy. The Enchantress might actually be not a terrible opponent to play against. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the Summoner. I was advised to stay away from them, but well, you can see how well I take advice. The answer is, I don't. Not a good hand. That's not a good thing to see on top of the library either, because 6 turns from now, and I might not draw lands? With my garbage luck? We're not doing that. Oh, yeah. That's the thing I wanted to play last time, but the game didn't let me draw, so... You know, it wasn't gonna happen, basically. Primus. I was gonna say, please let me just draw one more land so that way I can end things here, but didn't want to. Oh god, you are swinging in pretty big here. I guess this is the time when I do this in a really stupid way, to be honest with you. I just sort of panicked here. But hey, bouncing it will actually let me redo this next turn. With my one brain cell still intact. Oh, right. That doesn't use the stack for some reason. So that doesn't do anything for me. For some reason. I guess I'll March of Souls. Enjoy your not playing anything in response, I guess, dude. And I guess it's time to just start revving up the Catapult Master. And he plays Mulimo. Alright. Going to... I guess that's what we shoot next, just immediately. No, you do not count as a soldier, you're a rebel. Fair enough. I was gonna say, let him have a combat phase first. And yoink! That's fine. Start building up a bunch of these, and... play Dedicated Martyr. Now let's see what he does. Oh, he's casting the Croson Tusker. Wow. Good stuff. All right. So again, just kind of slow roll this as hard as we need to here. Now, that Ravenous Baloth is kind of a problem for us on paper because he can just activate the effect in response to me Catapult Mastering it. If he's smart, he'll do that. Okay, thank goodness he's really stupid. Like, just extra stupid. Hey. Alright, we swing these guys in. And he blocks, which is the intelligent thing to do, except for all the ways in which it isn't. That gives me a nice inlet for some big, big damage here. I don't think this is a kill shot, but he's going to get hit real hard. Oh, it was. Nice. You'll love to see it. Yeah, City of Brass. That is a very cheap City of Brass, actually. Come to think of it. Ah, whatever. That's fine. Change our anti-card. Sure, let's deal with it. Let's fight this Lord of Fate. As I draw a very, like, almost mono-white hand. And by almost, I mean actually mono-white. Whoops. Hey, he's gonna burn himself. That's fun. Unfortunately, he did play a guy that it sucks for me to see. Man. Just, man, that's... I play some more creatures so that way this parallax wave feels like it's more worth it. Alright, fine. He's doing it. Yeah, whatever. I don't care if you do that, man. Like, sure, ultimately, that's not the best value I could have got out of that, but considering, that's pretty decent. Ah, fuck, of course he played another creature immediately afterwards. I mean, it is, again, to be expected, but it still makes me deeply unhappy. Oh, right. Fuck. Well... Wait! I did that wrongly, I think, but... And by I think, I mean, oh boy did I, but hey. Oh, and then I drew nothing. Good. Great. Damn. And I lost that card. I'm reloading after that, because we're not that far away. But that has me a little bit upset. Again, Guilty Conscience isn't even like the greatest thing that we have in our deck anyway, but still. Yeah, it's better than losing Mahamudi Jin, I guess. Not the best hand we've ever drawn. And I see this guy is going straight for the jugular here with his burn spells. I'm not using that Black Lotus to play, like, oh my god. You know what? Here, have a Spirit Link Flame Wave Invoker. Draw me another land, come on! Yeah, I was getting sick of that shit. Eesh. And play Valor. That's okay. That means it did its job. We take exactly 1 damage from that thing, that's fine. I just play Iridescent Angel. Shock Troops. No. Get that out of here. I don't care if you draw cards. Carbonize. You fool. You forgot how Spirit Link works. Even though I don't think it actually works that way, but I digress. That Dungeon Clue has a Mock Sapphire in it, so I will actually take that. It's another dungeon with uphill battle. Ugh. Take an enchantment spell to Catter and Hold. Okay. No, don't save yet. Catter and Hold is actually like literally right over there. That's cool. Go away. Alright, well, time to fight the Ape Lord, I guess. I really should have saved a minute ago, but hey. I was the one who was like, well, I don't want to save on top of a city. I might have a problem. Might have a problem later. Let Sunscape for me. You know, just to wait a second before I give this guy a Howling Mine. And he is doing that. No, he's not playing Violent Eruption. Never mind. This card's Gorilla Titan. As he's really just out here just dumping so many things here. It's becoming a little bit funny in its own way. See, I'll just take whatever damage he feels like discarding his entire hand. Do what you want, dude. I don't care. Well, I do care, but not that much in the greater scheme. Spirit Link and Armored Pegasus and the Dedicated Martyr. See, that at least this time the Smart Tap was using its 1 brain cell. Oh, that's not nice. It's maybe deserved, but still kind of nice that that doesn't really do anything to me, but hey. Play our Daru War Chief, and just kind of sit around a while. Yeah, so he's going to cast that for 0, which is honestly more of what I would expect out of a deck like this to be doing more frequently, but play that. Yeah, go ahead and activate the Basking Root Walla. That's fine. He does have that Stampede driver available, so he can do some business here. Yeah, see, that's what I figured, but Sarah Angel killing it, that's fine. That's less that I have to think about any of his other bullshit, you know? Play mobilization. And that'll let us poop out 2/3 tokens, which are pretty decent on paper. I don't like you, dude. But, okay. Go ahead and destroy the Howling Mine. Yeah, Howling Mine. Whatever. Not that tore up about it. But it is also just like, man, for what reason? Play our Catapult Master and proceed to next turn. Okay. Be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't going to do that in the first place. Oh, wow, 35 stream streak, wow. Actually, I probably should have done it this turn, because he has more mana up than I thought he did. Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice that to protect my life total, which is pretty low right now, considering, well, not that low. It's 8. That's fine, technically, but I will admit that it is less than I would like. Create a dude. I don't honestly need to use Unquestioned Authority on anything, but I will take the free card. That much is always fun. I feel like I can bounce it later, I guess. Ooh, he's got Mr. Big Banana there. Okay. He's swinging in quite heavily. Where's the thing that lets me see the battlefield? Okay, he doesn't have the... Yeah, he's attacking with the Stampede Driver. You idiot. Why would you do that? Do this, and... Five. Just eat one of those right off. That's fine. So we lose one creature in the exchange. Whatever. Yeah, okay, do that now. That makes total sense. We're seeing some real high-tier plays here. Some very, very sensible stuff. By that, I mean, well... Seen what I mean. Sure, we'll off that too, because he doesn't need more discard outlets. Again, though, I have the win here, so, like... I'm overcomplicating this, but I guess it's just one of those, like, oh, somehow I expect that something wild will come out of left field here. Getting a birds to start next. Well, that's pretty nice. And Cateran Hold, which is like right over here, I think. They take my Megiddo's Boon. That's okay. That's a perfectly fine thing for me to dump. I can accept that. Wrath. Not a ton of sorceries here, actually, so... Bribery is kind of funny. For any of these decks that have, like, good creatures in them, which admittedly is not that many. Turn. There's not much here for me to really pick up at the moment. So what else can I dump? What else isn't really useful? I mean, that Ardent Militia feels playable-ish. It's of a creature type that I actually am using. Even Brigadier. That is kind of good, I think. Buffs are big creature types, so why not? It's just a matter of what's worth dumping for that. And it might be the Armored Pegasus, actually. Now, March of Souls has got me out of a couple of jams, so I do kind of like that. I think it's going to be Iridescent Angel, which is just kind of a bit of a bear to play. That Millstone isn't really doing much for me, so it can go. Grafted Skullcap. We're not playing that style, so off with you. That one can go. Have a sorcerer of your choice would deal damage to target creature this turn. Deals that damage to you instead. I mean, technically that's powerful, but with life totals being what they are for us, I don't really want to mess around with that ability too much. It's not that useful for me. Penumbra Worm, that is a quite large creature, but I'm quite willing to chuck that. I honestly am feeling like I don't know if I'm going to build a deck in a different set of colors in the future, but I kind of don't want to throw out all my shit for the other colors yet. For any sorceries. Again, there's not many options that are all that important for that, so we're just going to back off for now, and I see there's a couple of big boys coming in, but also this sorcerer here. Something about a truck, I don't know. Let's keep going here. Just build toward playing Chomano. I don't care if this guy can't attack yet, because Chomano is going to do enough business anyway. Play that. And continue. Fiery Temper, yeah. Burning the countryside, burning all the peoples, etc. Alright, so we'll just keep this guy pinned in terms of his ability to attack by not spending all of our mana. And instead he plays a Crag Saurian. Alright, well, I'll take your Crag Saurian if you are gonna just leave it there for me, dude. Okay. Whatever. And he takes it back. I can play this game all day if I need to. Kaboom! Yep, and he's hitting me for 3. I don't think he had a kill shot in him. But I believe I do, so that's great. Ooh. Huh, okay. Ether Charge. I don't remember that card. Tranquility. There is an incoming red guy there, but... Change anti-card? Okay, let's go for it. I'm not gonna like what I'm about to get into here, I'm sure, but hey. Okay, I was gonna say, how many times are you gonna set your own butt on fire here? In order to just build mana until he pulls his Bullet Warrior out, I guess. You know what? Sure, let's go for Aven Brigadier instead. With any luck, it won't get hit by a massive burn. Yeah, I mean, he casts Violent Eruption, but that's fucking only 4 damage that he can do, so... Okay. That's a big whatever, dude. They really love to just double up on those a little bit, huh? Interesting choice. Not sure why you're wasting so much resources here, but hey. He did, however, manage to cast his Arrogant Worm, so I'll give credit to him for that. And we'll just take the kill. And we'll take the money. And by the money, I mean the cards, because it's not literal money, but... it can be turned into money. We're gonna powder these things up and snort them. Apparently. Bifurcate is an interesting card, but not for what I'm doing here. Oh, hey. Something else I wanted to... It was the Grafted Skullcap was the one that I wanted to bin. I just gotta go back over there. Actually, Tranquil. It's worth a tiny amount, sure. Sell that. Is the Grand Coliseum worth anything? Small amount. We want north to, once again, Riptide Temple. Oh, I don't like having to put that up there, but okay. Yeah, we can't play on that hand. We'll take a mull. Guilty Conscience. Crack that open. Get our Tundra. Play this. Play Wonder. I do wonder when I last saved, because I've kind of forgotten when I've last saved. Target creature or player. Okay, that is problematic. Everybody's favorite word. Thanks a lot, internets. Okay, no, he's just gonna blaze it for 2 damage. Okay, so he gave all my creatures flying permanently. Sweet, I just have to actually draw more mana, so that way I can play the game. But Diving Griffin, I kind of just want to Oblation his Meteor Storm. But if he's going to use it primarily to kill my creatures instead, and just, like, deplete himself, then do whatever. I'm not exactly what you would call happy about it, but it means that I can be put into a position where, oh my god, he's playing Final Fortune. Oh, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot, dude. Wow. Okay. He just gave me that for free. I am baffled. You're seriously just gonna... Wow, okay. That... Oh, man. Oh, dude. Final Fortune. Final Fortune is genuinely actually one of the most powerful cards in the game. And he just misplayed it the worst I've ever seen. He literally did nothing with his bonus turn. Wow. Oh, man. Oh. Wow. Okay. That is fantastic. Change anti-card? Okay. I don't like that, but this guy is not like the world's best burn deck or anything, and I will keep the 5-land hand, even though I have no playmakers here basically at all. I've got a tutor for a Tundra, and a dedicated Martyr. This, and that allows him to... Oh yeah, he has Vigilance because his creature is a soldier. I did not even think about that. Huh. Well then. That is unusual. I guess I'll just slow roll this guy in terms of letting him build. But we can play Wonder now, so that's cool. Play that. I am, in fact, continuing to not sacrifice that polluted delta. Very specifically so that way I can be in a position where it's like I don't ever have to think about tapping out. Hey! The minigame is now officially in full swing. Give me that back. And he is hitting his own Kragsaurian with Carbonize. Alright, dude. I mean, hey, you go ahead and do this. Why not? And we'll summon another soldier with mobilization rather. And he's going to play Archmage instead and gain himself life. I guess, to be fair, he's in sort of a position where he needs to do that a little bit, huh? And bang. He's out of here. Well, plenty of nice reds, but Balance is a fun card. I would like to stop fighting the ape lords here. Whatever type of ape they are. Ah, there's a vampire there. And there is nothing for me to grab there. I put some distance between ourselves and that guy. Give me your card. Okay, fine. Just give him the money. I didn't know you could pay off a gorilla to have it stop trying to maul you. I don't think that's very good life advice. But, nevertheless, Yeah, you've got green amulets for white cards, and I think I'm going to hold off on burning that for a moment, because I would like to have another mobilization, or perhaps another catapult master. South to Tolarian Hall, he will give us a mana link. That'll put us at 15 life, which is a very comfy number, considering. Changed. Oh, that's even worse. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. You're joking, right? Oh, hey, here comes the Hydra for some reason. Yeah, so Tolarian Hall is right over here. Nice. Trade green amulets for any creatures. Nah. Although, I mean, that is a source of Catapult Master without having to do much thinking, so... Enter, close, Tusk Guardian. Ooh. That is not my favorite task to be given here, but hey. Save it, and... That's two enemies stacked on top of each other for some reason. Change ante. Yeah, it's fine. So this opponent should be playing red-blue, I believe. Crack that open. Grab our Tundra. Seed. Okay, that does let me grab an artifact. Which is nice. I'll use that to just pluck Black Lotus and... get our Aven Brigadier and... cry, basically. That was shit. Put Spirit Link on Whirlpool Warrior. I was gonna say, because I don't know that she'll... And she did. Never. Wow, that's the most severe that I've had, that I've been made to waste a Black Lotus in a while. That's cool. Do this block. That's fine. Put Unquestioned Authority on there, so that way we can block better with that creature. And she's picking up Shock. Okay, this guy. I'll play Guilty Conscience on the Scrivener. Just because this is a much stronger burn deck that we're facing against here. What sort of trick do you have going on here, buddy? The answer is none? That thing not... Did it... Because it was blocking Shomano. Never enchanted creature... Oh, right, because it's protected. Well, that was very stupid of me, so... And let's just do this and just move that thing from the board real quick. Now comes the part of things where I just slow roll this entire game. Very, very steady damage here. Just gently chipping away at things. Although goodness knows, I would really hope to be able to get a better anything at this point. Fuck my life. Alright, we'll play Valor, and... I swing in with Shomano. That... I'm basically safe at this point. She's playing red-blue, she doesn't have life gain. She might have had a shatter effect, but that's it. Anyway. We got that thing, and a save over here. As I get to go look for the Elephant Man again. Oh yeah, here's still this awkward stack of dudes. Jeez. I mean, I don't want to give up aura extraction, but that's why we saved recently, isn't it? So, keep the hand. Tundra, and proceed. And you play birds. That's fine. I really need more land, though. It has me a little bit nervous, you know? Panther. I suppose, at least, what I can do here is I can Spirit Link the Noble Panther. Oh, kiss my ass, you. Eesh. Well. Yep, time to burn myself down a little bit more. And play Parallax Wave, pardon me, not Parallax Tide. Hard. At least the token is gone forever, so there's that. Banish everything. Play that. We're getting very close here to being able to do this. So. Continue. Attack with the Vintera Elephant. I will wave it and oblation my Parallax Wave, because I've got a couple of those. Hey, I literally just drew it right back. That's hilarious. In fact. It's pretty good. Now, can I just draw one more land? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright. And return that to hand. And hey, look, if I can't play, this guy can't play. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. Parallax Tide. Rip a bunch of your lands out. E-Wave, and it's a bit of a waste of, like, most of P-Wave, but it means that there's no creature there, so that's good. And that's a Wild Mammoth. Fudge. Play Sarah Angel. Armadillo Cloak. Fuck! You sack of shit! Can I draw, like, a cheap garbage creature? I sure can. Yes! I don't want to say this game's mine yet, because it's way too early for that, but... oh boy. I'm feeling good. That's the important takeaway here. And truth be told, I probably should not, but hey. That, and swing in for our... oh, fuck. That doesn't work the way I thought it did. Well... I'm gonna have to find something else to do with that, I think. I forgot how Armadillo Cloak works. Panther. And bouncing one of your birds. Put mobilization to the top of our library. Play that, and here is where we just start making guys, I guess. Just start making up guys. We got a bunch of dudes who don't tap when they attack, and all of our creatures fly, so... I think we just take the game here, right? Not quite. Not quite. I'll play the Mahamodi Jin, because why not? Big and it's splashy and it's kind of dumb. What an incredible position I'm in right now. Alright, we'll use Rod of Ruin. We'll use our gun to solve our problems here. I solved practical problem. Go away. Take some money. And... where's our Catapult Master? Catapult Squad? Oh. Neat. But no, we want Catapult Master. That thing is very, very good. But I'm not completely ready to put it into the deck yet. I need more stuff. Rishadan Shrine is very far to the north. Holy fuck. I guess you didn't say how far I had to go, but said it was to the north. That part is an objective fact. Grab a nice chunk of food. Oh, I don't want to deal with Mr. Bones over there. I want off his wild ride. And we get that. Defeat the shapeshifter for any source. I'm not that interested in that, man. Oh yeah, I've been here before, so I already kind of knew that was a thing. Ooh, wow, we've actually been bullying the green wizard quite a bit, so I'm kind of tempted to go for the green castle next time and just sort of make that our first thing. Not interested. Not in dealing with you. Where do we have the green castle? Yes, we do, actually. So you know what? I'm gonna go and plod that general direction as our wrap-up thing here. And if we encounter any more of these chuckleheads before we're done today, then we encounter more of these chuckleheads before we're done today. Oh god, this war mage is chasing me hard, and wow, he's not going to allow me to switch ante. Because he's just kind of a prick. And there he is playing Grimbo. Flame burst. Fuck you! God, just immediately opening up with removing. Oh my god. I'm so gonna get completely screwed on this. Fuck you. Burn in hell, you shithead. You got any more of that? Well, thankfully Chilmano is just straight up immune to all damage. Oh, jeez. Overabundance. I am going to do this, and I'm going to really hope that he doesn't pull out, like, a massive... God, oh, boy. I had a feeling it was coming, but also I had nothing else I could do. It was either do this or just don't have a chance, period. And there's the very rarely seen red-white dude. Like, seriously, I don't know why that guy's so rare, but he is. Tangle wire. Gross. Making me give up one of my good combo cards. And once again, requiring it... Suck my ass, game. I'm not happy with you. I am not taking... If I have to mulligan more than once, I'm just gonna scoop. Like, I should not be having that level of mana trouble with this deck. There's no way. Well, there is a way. It's called terrible luck, but still. Just not very happy about that, that's all. Well, here's an elephant man that we're no longer in. Oh, wait, we didn't finish the... What? What do you fucking mean? I could swear that I... Oh, apparently I didn't actually save after doing the quest. Well, to that I say I don't really care that much anymore. I will instead, continue to have very terrible anti-choices here, I guess. But, hey. Yeah, you know what, fine. Just drop turn 1 mobilization. And although it's probably kind of insane, I will probably just put Unquestioned Authority on that soldier token right off, because it has Vigilance. So it's just a free blocker that can always function, that gets a free point of damage in every turn. I'm not ready to cast Catapult Master yet. Not until I am in such a position where I can go, oh yeah, well, I know it'll do this. He has no creatures untapped, so that's cool. I get my free licks in here. That, and yep. Great. Those, yeah, go ahead and give your tapped creature first strike. Doing that a lot for some reason. Three, 4, 5. And remove that guy. And just go completely over the heads of all the mechanics here and just ding that guy for some damage. Well, that was pretty easy. Let's save, and I guess we'll be ready to pick up a free Catapult Master whenever we decide to give up on the Green Castle. But that will be for next time.